Greetings YouTube, Cross-Train here, back with you from World of Tanks. And a new vehicle, since last time I made a video here. Today I am in the Tier 8 Russian medium, the T-44. Let's just shut my display off and take a look at this pretty sleek, good looking medium tank. I'll be honest, I did not have a great deal of fondness for this for the first 10 or 15 games I played it, but in the last 3 or 4 days either I'm getting really lucky or perhaps I'm figuring out how to play this tank just a little bit. So I want to bring you today my first T-44 video, so we're going to go ahead and get rolling as it is. As I said, this tank is a nice little tank. We are on Lakeville today, as you can see. The XVM says we have about a 53% chance to win, so yeah, about 50-50 here. Whether we win or not. You can see that we've got quite a few green players, a few more than I have, but XVM says it's about even, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to start this game out just by taking kind of a sniping position just to kind of wait and see what happens. You can see here by my mini-map that we've got very little going in the town. Although there are some moving past me now, which is good. But I'm kind of waiting here to see what develops. You can see that they're doing some push through here. They got a couple here, and we're not really sure where the rest of them are. So I decided to take up kind of a defensive seat position, kind of see what happens, see where they go, and see if anything develops. It's been so long since I played mediums. I've spent such a long time recently playing. That shot missed entirely. I rushed the shot, didn't get my reticle all the way down, but that shot did hit. You can't see it. It doesn't record my hit log because he went invisible, but with the after battle reports, it was clear that I did hit. So as I was saying, I haven't played mediums much lately, so just trying to figure out how to play them again. When this game first went live about 3+ years ago, I started out doing only mediums, so used to play them quite a bit. Of course, not that I'm a very good player now, but I certainly wasn't one then. So still trying to figure out how to play mediums again. Run solo here. You can see the action's picking up a little bit to my upper right here in the east in town. We have a 112 over in the valley with a few others, enemy tanks pushing in on them. So it's about now that I decided that I was going to go ahead and see what I could do to help our force in town. So I think it's right about now I pull off and decide to head in there. I just also today I just installed a new sound mod. Now this is a mod for both the engines and the guns, and you can really hear the difference in the guns. Wow, they're just such a boom. Even the sound of distant guns is really, really cool. I hate this lag that happens when I do a replay, but you know, I don't know what else. I don't know what to do. So I decided to go aggressive again. Here's a couple of heavies in front of me, so I'm gonna try to scoot around and see if we can force something. Now that STA took a hit. Pop went into that Type 59. And now I am going to go aggressively down after this IS-6. Hit a nice snapshot on the run. He is focusing in on me, so my teammates should be moving in to help. I circle around his back, and I put one, boop, right into the dirt. Beautiful. He does nothing but track me there, which is really nice. Then I take the IS-6 out. I'm getting shot from the middle now. That T-37, I believe, or no, the Black Prince, which is in the middle somewhere, is shooting me. Right now, what I see going on is I see that the other team broke through the valley here. All we have left is a Hellcat, which you can see right now is calling for help. I'm telling him, yes sir, got my way. And so they've got, looks like 4 tanks they had pushing through the valley that made it through and killed the tanks that we had there. The rest of our tanks, me and the Low, are going back. The Tiger's going to come back and join us as well. The rest of our tanks were going towards their cap. So we'll see how this plays out. I decided I'm going to kind of stay down a little bit low and see if these guys come around. Oh, I love the gun sounds with this sound mod. It was a pop into the 416. So I got 3 kills so far. Only have 860 damage, but I just barely snuck one past this Tiger. It was crazy. And there's my 4th kill. You can see that they've really worked on the explosions. Patch 9.3, which just came out a couple days ago. And again, with one-shot wonder with this 416, I decided to go ahead and take the hit for my team and take him out. And then I realized I got a T-28 prototype here. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to get after him. I'm thinking about side scraping right here. In fact, I sort of decide I'm going to go side scrape, but then he starts moving towards me. So I decide, knowing that his turret does not turn 180 degrees, I decide to go and get him. Let me just stop right here. So I just popped him for my 2nd shot. This is a real tactical error that I just made here, and again, I was backing away from him, and what I should have done is continued to work around him to his backside, because he is currently turning his turret, and it's not super fast, but he is going to be able to put a shot on me. And his gun rolls about 500 in that T-28 prototype, and I've got 527 hit points left. So this is just a tactical error. I should have done one of 2 things. I should have continued to back off, or I should have just kept circling. Even if I was circling backwards, his turret couldn't turn fast enough to track me, to get around behind him again. So I made a real mistake now. Thank goodness I'm going to get a little help from my friends so that it doesn't prove fatal. But it is a otherwise fatal mistake. So let's continue. So I decided to come up and bam, track him, take his track off. So he was just about to shoot me when the Low put one in him, took him down to almost nothing, and then you can see my last shot on him. You can see right up here was 62, so I only hit him for 62 with that last shot. In fact, look at all these kill shots. 3, 103 at 240, that's a decent one. 50, 43, 62. Did a lot of mop-up damage here. But again, got 6 kills, secured my top gun with the 6 kills, and thankfully that Low did a nice job, saved my buttocks from taking another shell, which would have killed me. That's Stonewall. Thank you, Stonewall. If you ever stumble upon this video, thank you. I'll put one shot into him. which saved me from near certain destruction. Because that big gun would have hit me for around 500, and if he'd have rolled a little high, then I'd have been out. Regardless, it was a 15th tank. That was the last tank they had, and it was finished. So, really just liking this T-44 now. I've got another video I'm going to pop up. You can see this one was only about 1,800, just under 1,800 damage. Actually, I did a little bit more than that. I think it was around 2,000 because I did hit that tank that went invisible, M37, I think, that was on the middle road, right in here. And I show 1,787 hit points. I think if I remember correctly, it was right around 2,000. Did get 6 kills, so I secured my top gun. So the tank is much better than I originally thought. Haven't played this tank since open beta back in January of 2011 or February of 2011. So the tank is very, very good. It's nice and maneuverable. And again, this game was a good example of how to use it. And I don't mean to say that I use it well, but this is a good example of how this tank in particular, but mediums in general, are well used. And that is, let your heavies engage their heavies and their tanks, and use this as kind of a blitzkrieg sweep in. You can see my kill shots for 4 of my 5 kill shots were less than 100 hit point shots. Some of them I hit a couple of times, but again, I basically got 6 kills right there by flanking, taking advantage of tanks being engaged by my bigger teammates and heavies and so on and so forth. So this is a good game in this tank. Like I said, I do have another one I'm going to be bringing to you shortly as well, also in the T-44. Just really love this tank. And if you're going up the Russian medium line, I do recommend the T-44. Mine is fully upgraded, by the way. I'm just marching towards my T-54, which I am really excited and anxious for that grind. So, without any further wordage from me, I will sign off for now. And again, this is Crosstrain and World of Tanks. Today I brought you a replay from my T-44, my Russian medium, Tier 8. Until next time, peace.